Hi, my name's Samantha Smith, and I will be performing a piece from the Tempest as Miranda and from the musical company as April. I do not know one of my sex, no woman's face remember, save from my glass mine own. Nor have I seen what I may call men than you, good friend, and my dear father, and how features are abroad I am skilless of, but by my modesty, the jewel in my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like of. But I prattle something too wildly, and my father's precepts I therein do not forget. Do you love me? I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of, at mine unworthiness that dare not offer what I desired to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. Oh, but this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning, and prompt me plain and holy innocence. I am your wife, if you will marry me. And if not, I'll die your maid. To be your fellow, you may deny me, but I'll be your servant, whether you will or no. My husband, then? My hand with my heart in it? Now farewell, till half an hour hence. Right after I got to college, a friend of mine who has a garden department gave me a cocoon for my dorm room. He collects things like that. Caterpillars, insects, and stuff. It was attached to a twig, and he told me that one morning I'd wake up to a beautiful butterfly flying around my room when it hatched. He even said that when they first come out, they're soaking wet, and there's even a tiny little speck of blood in there. Isn't that fascinating? But within an hour, they dry off and begin to fly. Well, I told him I had a cat. I had a cat then. But he just said, oh, put it somewhere where the cat can't get it. Which isn't impossible, but what can you do? So I put it up on a ledge where the cat never went. So it seemed safe to leave it. Anyway, the next day, very, very early in the morning, I get a call from the guy, and he says, April, do you have a butterfly this morning? So I put down the phone. And I managed to get up and check, and sure enough, a little speck of blood in a tiny wet spot, and no butterfly. And I thought, oh, dear God in heaven, the cat got it. So I pick up the phone to tell the guy. It's just suddenly, I spotted it underneath the dressing table. It was moving one wing. The cat had gotten it, but it was still alive. So I got up to tell the guy, and he got so upset. And he said, oh, God, April, don't you see that that's a life, a living thing? So I got dressed, and I took it to the park, and I put it on a rose. It was summer then, and it was going to be all right. I thought so anyway. But that man, I just felt so damaged by him. I mean, that was just awful, cruel. So I called him back, and I said, listen here, I am a living thing too, you shithead. I never saw him again. Thank you.